Nomad. This is take 2. This is the retake of Why Do We Prep. There's a couple points that I actually forgot to bring up. So looking at my notes, I realized what was going on. So we have to ask ourselves, why do we prep? I think a lot of us got on the bandwagon of the zombie apocalypse, EMPs. Nowadays it's EMPs, nuclear wars, the civil unrest. And, we're going to, our inch bags, we're never coming home again. Cool, I get it. Those prepper novels are awesome. At one time when I started prepping, it was, what's your zombie apocalypse? It's a metaphor. And, that was a membership group, and lessons learned. There was nothing more than, basically a gun club that never really did anything. But hey, live and learn. But why do we prep? And I see a lot of people, and I'm honestly, you've heard me say this before, and I've taken it, and it's true. I've got this concept, this term, whatever, this turn of phrase, whatever you want to call it, from Bear Independent. A prepper is a person that buys a bunch of shit, throws it in a closet, and it collects dust, and they never use it. And there's a lot of truth to that, whether you like it or not. Look at your preps. Look what you've done. How much of your stuff is sitting around collecting dust? Ask yourself that question. I mean, seriously, ask it. Are you out there actually doing stuff? So, yes, I am adjusting the camera. It is not an earthquake. Why do we prep? And I hear, the coming EMP, the next pandemic. Cool. Then what? We have to look at society. We have to look at history. And history is a great educator. There's a lot of things, and people like, those that don't learn from the past are doomed to repeat it in the future. There's a lot of things. And, history often repeats itself. It really doesn't. It rhymes a lot. It really does. So your idea, or how you should view your preps, is from point A to point B, that in between. And what I mean by that is, honestly, the empire's fallen. It's collapsed. Look around. You may actually think, oh, we'll still get it back, as long as they read the Constitution and do what our founding fathers did. News flash. The founding fathers didn't even get along. Okay? They didn't agree on the Constitution. That's fact. Okay? And ever since they passed the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, even the founding fathers found ways around it. They didn't even follow the Constitution. So stop with that bullshit, okay? Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love the Bill of Rights. I think it is paramount to the Constitution. They're the 10 most important, if you ask me, especially the third. That's important. Y'all don't realize how important the third really is. Everyone's like, oh, the Second Amendment, the first. Nope, the third. Look into it. Seriously. Have fun with that. Iced tea tonight. So, the founding fathers didn't even follow the Constitution. Okay? So, stop with that. But we've gone so far away from it, it's not even funny. The empire's fallen. It's not at the precipice. It's falling. It's a slow fall. So what's going to happen after? We don't know what change. I mean, you can rally your cages. You can start doing saber rattling, whatever. I'm not Nostradamus. I don't know what's going to happen. But my goal, and honestly yours should be, is your prep should get you from the complete collapse to the rebirth of what is new, whatever that may be. And you can start, I'm going to throw on my bump helmet, I'm going to put on my plate carrier, and I'm going to, good, great, awesome. Hope it goes well. I'm going to protect mine and my own. It's that simple. I'm not looking to start a fight with the National Guard, the Army, or whatever. I'm looking to be left alone. Have my property kicked back, have my sheep, have my chickens, have my garden, my tribe. That's my preparation plan. And leading up to that is food, water, medical supplies, antibiotics. Hey, that's medical supplies. Even comfort items. Off-grid solar, wind, whatever. Okay? That's my prep plan. My prep plan. The words. That's my prep plan to get from point A to point B. I don't care what's happening here, and I don't care what happens here right now. My plan is to survive the change. And something to keep in mind. I see a lot of people, they lock their heels into their dogmas and their doctrines and their idealism, and fine, great, have strong morals, but those that are most adapt to change survive the longest, and that's fact. Okay, if you are able to adapt to the changes as they come, you are more likely to survive any situation. Fact. I get it. It's fun to saber rattle. It's fun to, quote, whatever, Mulan Labe, whatever, we're going to take our guns and our nods and we're going to, great freaking plan. Awesome, guys. That's a fantastic plan. If your plan is to get into battles on a long enough timeline, your survival rate is going to be 0. I'm just saying. What's your survival plan, not your combat plan? And, we can go down the rabbit hole of all the different combat scenarios. Not in the mood for that right now. Really not. Honestly, I shouldn't even be doing this. This is work, but I have to get it done. It's actually Pesach, Passover right now. But this isn't really, I'm not finding this work. This has got to be done. This is important. But are you adapt to that change, or are you I'm never going to do it? That's resistant to change. I get it. I'm never going to hand in my guns. I get that. Oh, I get that. Trust me. Can't talk too much about pew-pews because YouTube algorithms, I'll have a channel deleted before it even starts. You know how that is with YouTube. But what you have to be willing to adapt to change. And one of the big things coming up is in July, they're going to start implementing basically the precursor to what is going to be this CBDCs, or the CDBCs, Central Digitalized Currency, Fed now. It's on the Fed website. It's volunteer in July, and then most likely they're going to start giving you your tax refund in crypto. Rabbit hole there. Conspiracy theorists begin. I have my concerns. Not gonna lie. I like my Bitcoin. I do like Bitcoin. That's the only one I really like, and I have reasons. I'm not going to get into that. You want to bring up shitcoin and stuff like that, go ahead. I'm Bitcoin. Just right there. But how are you preparing to survive the complete collapse and the rebuild? No matter what that rebuild comes out. How are you going to manage that? That's what your prep should be, is to get you from point A to point B. Another kind of thing to think about, this popped up in my feed last night. There's a lot of movies coming out lately about our grid. And our grid is shit. Our power grid, it's a joke. wake up and realize it. It's a joke. It is very fragile, very fragile. More and more movies are coming out about that. That kind of gives me pause. Could the government, someone, turn our electric off for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? This is to save the environment. This is to help. Or was it if the next pandemic, they decide, you can't go to Walmart this time. We're just going to shut your power off. You got to stay home. Rabbit holes, conspiracy theories, I get that. These are things that I think about, you know. How will I manage? Generator, solar, wind. I don't have that power. We have lived on this planet longer without power than we have with power. It's just, boy, is it convenient as hell. I do like lights. I do like central air conditioning. Not gonna lie. If it went away, could I survive? Yep. Do I want it to go away? Nope. So how resilient to change are you? What's your ability to adapt? That's your survivability. And what is your prep plan from point A to point B when something goes wrong? How long are you able to survive? 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, 13 years, 30 years? I know some of you out there, you'd be lucky if you can get by 3 days. But boy, you got a pair of nods. You got 5 plate carriers. You bought another AR. I'm going to use my AR to get food. That's a shit ass plan. That's a shitty ass plan. Don't like it. How long are you going to last? Because shit's coming. Don't know what it is, but things are coming. Best be prepared for them. And that thing coming could be Rolling Rock, Mississippi, F5 tornado just says, you're done. You're home. Everything's gone. I got friends, I got brothers out there. They're helping. Bless them. Glad they're there. I'm not able to be there right now due to personal reasons. Breaks my heart that I can't be there helping. But I tithe. I donate to them. And those of you that are interested, if you want to, in the comment section, you want to help the people of Rolling Rock, you want to help them rebuild, click on the Grindstone Ministry. Click on the Grindstone Ministries and donate. Help out the people of Rolling Rock. Help people that suffer from disasters, tornadoes, floods, all that good stuff. Help those that are suffering from human trafficking. That's what Grindstone's about. That's what I support. Okay. With that, everybody, I kind of took a sad turn, but ask yourself, why are you prepping? Are you prepared to go from point A to point B? How is your ability to adapt to change? Locking in your heels all the time and refusing to change, going to cause you a lot of pain, a lot of problems. Be adapt to it. Okay? With that, I'm Malcolm McGregor, the YCO Nomad with YCO Resiliency. Watch your 6. Until next time, peace and love, everybody. Peace and love. I'm out.